welcome to my channel. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading for what is the first impression that you give off. So what do people notice right away about you, either online or in person? Let's find out. So pick a card, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are your oracle cards, and then we'll pull some tarot cards to make it a little bit more organic. When you're ready for your reading, click the timestamp in the description box and go to your reading. So welcome pile ones. Let's find out what first impression you give off. So let's start with our tarot cards. Two cards want to come up. Aww. Okay, so right away, you're very loving. You may kind of appear to people as a Gemini or just very friendly, very giving. I feel like seem like you're really good at relationships, romantic or friendships, very social. Yeah, you give off this kind of social, loving vibe. They may see you as kind of this, I don't know, I feel like a lot of beauty is seen in you. People can really see your heart with the Lovers. And then you have the King of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you may have a little bit of immaturity. They may see you as very independent, kind of going your own way. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you give off the impression that you don't necessarily have a lot of money or a lot of wealth. Whether or not that's true, from the first impression, people don't necessarily think that you have like all this money stored away. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you don't really seem like something with like a lot to give or very charitable. It seems like they would probably think that you're a little bit self-focused. With 2 more cards for the first impression that you guys give off. Oh, this card just wants to fly out. So we have the Chariot card, or the Altar. So yeah, you're very like gung-ho, forward-moving, lots of change, lots of action power. Oh, and our last card flew out as well. 1 of Pentacles. So I feel like you give off the impression that you're at the start of something, that you're kind of a noob with whatever you're working on. Yeah, you have kind of like a young vibe in terms of money. I'm seeing that a lot of what people are seeing about you is your relationship to money, and they're kind of wondering about how much you have and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see what the oracle cards say. Connection, the biome. Yeah, so with the Lovers and the Connection card, you definitely seem like someone who's really good at making quick connections, very sociable, easy to get along with. Discipline and time. So yeah, interesting. So you probably seem like disciplined to people. Should make sense with the King of Wands in reverse. Like they really seem like you can go after and get the things that you want. You can start the things that you need to start with the 1 of Pentacles. They just don't necessarily see you as already having lots. Just from your first impression, though. And then we have the Hunter of Mysteries. So you're definitely a mysterious vibe. Yeah, there's lots of questions about you. Lots of interest in who you are when someone first meets you. I feel like you're the type of person that's like, they want to know more. They want to figure out about you. They want to learn about you. You seem very interesting, very mysterious. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I mean, that's it. So you can let me know what you thought if you want to. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. So, welcome pile 2. So let's get to your reading. What is the first impression that you give off? What are people noticing right away about you? Ooh. Shuffling is always fun. Okay, so right away, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. So I'm seeing right away what people notice is your mind and your intellect. You're probably come off very cerebral. With the Seven of Wands in reverse, you probably seem like you're on defense or guarded against enemies and stuff like that. Like you're ready to battle. You may be a little bit lost in the dark looking. And then with the King of Swords in reverse, I'm seeing like you talk a lot. Like people think you talk a lot. Maybe a bit of a know-it-all. Ooh, wow. Okay, but you're very inspiring with the King of Wands. 2 kings here. So you give off this very masterful, powerful vibe. And with the King of Wands upright, they see you as like an independent leader, very strong, an expert of whatever it is that you're doing. You come off very knowledgeable, a lot of action power. And then with the Three of Pentacles, they're seeing like you seem like someone with a very strong foundation, very sturdy, very resilient. Oh wow. Cool. So the Queen of Wands the Queen of Swords just popped up right between all the other swords. So you definitely seem like an advisor or a counselor, someone with lots of knowledge who can give really sound and direct advice. You're probably pretty good at debating and like mental sparring. That's kind of what comes off you. You're very intellectual. That's how people see you at first, at least. And then with the Page of Wands, I'm feeling like you're very beautiful. You're very desirable or handsome. You're kind of like Shakti-ful. You have this sexy energy coming off of you. Very sexy vibe. Yeah, right away people are noticing how sexy you are, how desirable you are. And smart. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Seems like you give off a really good first impression. Ooh. Okay, so the Three of Cups just popped out. So I'm getting that, like, you look like you're very fun. You're very playful. You have this really joyous vibe to you. You might be a good dancer. And I might think you're a good dancer. Okay, so people definitely see like this kind of elusive, mysterious, moony vibe in you. They maybe see you as very intuitive and emotional. They might think that you're a Cancer or a water sign. And then with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel like people think that you're holding yourself back. Like you're not showing as much as yourself as you could, or you kind of hold back specific parts of yourself when you're around people. so many court cards for you guys. Wow. Okay, so then we have the Queen of Cups. So yeah, again, that intuitive, emotional, watery vibe. I'm seeing like you come off very balanced. Like you got looks, you got brains, you got emotional intelligence. This is really the vibe that you give off. You might be a little bit intimidating to people, but definitely this kind of soft, nurturing, watery vibe. And then with the Five of Swords in reverse, interesting with the Eight of Swords in reverse as well, I feel like people think that you kind of are getting the short end of the stick. Like you have to work harder than maybe you should be working, or you're trapped in a situation that doesn't really suit how amazing you seem from the outside. You definitely give off this like tired and done vibe. Okay, so let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. Spirit of nurture, yeah, very nurturing energy coming off you guys. And comfort, health, hearth. So yeah, you definitely seem like someone with this Queen of Wands and this Three of Cups. Queen of Cups and Three of Cups, sorry. Messing up my words today. You give off this very comforting, nurturing vibe. You seem like someone that people can really go to with their problems, with the Queen of Swords. Someone that is smart and wise and able to help them. Yeah. And purity, ice. So yeah, you may come off a little bit cold, like you're a little bit too good for people. That may be what people think when they see you. But you definitely have this very pure energy, this very inspiring vibe to you. So yeah, people are noticing right away this kind of sense of purity about you, which is really cool. Yeah, it seems like you guys give off a great first impression. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, you can let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Well, welcome. If you picked pile 3, then this is your reading. So let's find out what first impression you give off and what people see in you right away. So the first impression of my pile 3s. Sweet, so this card just flew out here. Ah, so you're very attractive. You definitely give off this romantic vibe. 2 of Cups. I feel like people think you're really good at relationships. Like, you're flirty and you're cute. You seem like a life partner. Oh wow. So yeah, you give off this kind of like naive, maybe a little bit immature, or yeah, just naive vibe with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Like you seem a little bit childish in a way, a little bit overly trusting. Yeah, maybe kind of gullible. And then with the Justice card, you seem very fair though, very harmonious. They may think that you're a Libra when they first meet you, or you may be a Libra. But you come off with this very fair and just vibe. Very powerful. Oh yeah, and then this card just popped up. The 2 of Swords. So yeah, definitely peaceful. Definitely someone who kind of creates harmony where they go. That's how people are seeing you. You're this calm peacemaker. You know, you do kind of have to be naive to be a good peacemaker. Yeah, so you're definitely Empress vibes. Definitely feeling lots of Libra off you, or maybe a Taurus. Very Venus energy. But yeah, with the Empress card, you're very beautiful, very nurturing, fertile, patient. Definitely you seem very patient to people, very easygoing. And very powerful. Both the Empress and the Justice, like you have a very powerful vibe to you. Even though you come off a bit naive, it's like in a powerful, inspiring way. And then we also have the Ten of Wands here. So I feel like you're maybe a little bit of a people pleaser. That's what people are thinking when they first meet you. You care more about pleasing others than yourself. You maybe spread yourself a little bit too thin or work a little bit too hard on things. Yeah, so you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So you may come off like a little bit non-committal. Like you don't really want to commit to anything. You might be a little bit like, you might seem like you're half in, half out with people. And then with the King of Swords here, I feel like you're a very good speaker. You have a beautiful sounding voice, or a very attractive sounding way of speaking. And people really like that about you. They like how you share yourself and express yourself. It's really admirable. Okay, so with the Nine of Swords, I think like you come off a bit of a worrier. Yeah, like you kind of are stuck in that worrying vibe. People may think that you kind of like, you're easygoing with other people and with your relationships and stuff like that, but in terms of like your life, you kind of stressed out. Both the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands are kind of together, so I feel like you might be stressed out, or it might seem like you're stressed out in regards to your work or your job. Like it's just a lot for you. And then with the Chariot card, you seem like you have this very movable energy, very changeable, lots of motion, lots of energy towards doing what you want and doing things. Yeah, I feel like you guys are very inspiring to people. The last card for you, the King of Pentacles. So you're definitely very generous. Yeah, you seem generous, you seem caring and giving, and like you kind of share yourself and your wealth with the world, which is very cool. Yeah. So overall, you give this very positive impression. Let's see what the Oracle cards say. Completion. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like you're someone who looks very complete, very like integrated and self-contained, very self-aware to people. Also, you see it's like a puzzle piece. I feel like you don't need someone to complete you. That's how you kind of come off. And then beginnings, east. Interesting. So you have west and east. Yeah, very cool. So with the beginnings, I'm feeling again with that naive card, like you're willing to start things. You may seem like the beginning of something for someone, like when they meet you, you almost like strike this inspiring energy within them that stirs a beginning of something in themselves, that you inspire them to create peace or more harmony in their life, you inspire them to work harder, or you inspire them to express yourself, or to find love, or something like that. You're very inspiring, and you start things for people. You have this initiative energy. An ancestor of skill. So yeah, you seem very skilled in whatever it is that you do. It seems like you're a master. People are amazed by your skills, pretty much. Whatever those are for you, they really shine through when someone first meets you. Like, oh wow, you are very skilled. That's what people are saying to themselves. So yeah, very cool reading. You can let me know what you thought in the comments if you want to. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day and a beautiful journey. Thank you so much for watching. So, pile 4, welcome to your reading. We'll start by pulling our tarot cards. What is the first impression that you guys give off? What do people notice right away about you? Okay, so we have the One of Pentacles just flew out of here. So you seem like very oriented to success. You seem like, I'm going with what you touch turns to gold. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe you give off, that you have like the Midas touch. Gotta focus on shuffling here, my gosh. Okay. Yeah, wow. So you have the Ten of Pentacles here. So you're good at opportunities. You seem like someone with a lot of choices, a lot of opportunities. People may see you as an opportunity, like you're an opportunity for them to start something themselves or figure out how to make money. Definitely, again, this kind of confirms it for me. I feel the Midas touch. You seem like what you touch turns into gold. You have this very good creative power in that material world of wealth and abundance. And then you have the Strength card, so you definitely seem very strong to people, very fierce. You might come off as a bit of a Leo, star of the show. While I'm shuffling, I just look at how the boobs are drawn here. Isn't that hilarious? Like, whose boobs look like that? Ooh. Okay, so you seem very free. Lots of freedom energy. Like you seem like a bird to people. Like you can just go where you want and do what you want and things just work out for you. You have this very successful aura and this very like not chained down to anything, liberated, personal sense of liberation. That's what people see in you. And then with the shadow in reverse, the underworld in reverse, you may seem like something that doesn't have a lot of darkness, like you seem very light to people. Or they may think that you kind of deny your shadow. But I'm more seeing that people just don't see it. They don't see your shadow side. They don't see the negative things about you. You have kind of like this light aura around you where people just see the good and the positive when they meet you. You're almost blinding, I would say. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords here. With that, I'm seeing like maybe they see that you're kind of beaten down a little bit, like you've had a hard road to walk. Even though you have all these like positive energies about you, I think people think that your road has been really tough. Whatever path you've been on has been really hard on you, not what you deserve. And the Seven of Cups, I feel like you might seem like you're a little bit addicted to something, or a little bit of this kind of obsessive personality. Like when you start doing something or when you like it, you kind of put your all into it. I'm seeing that's what people see about you right away. Yeah, you're a bit compulsive. You kind of just like are all into whatever it is that you're doing, be it vices or material things. You seem like you're just all into it. It becomes your life. Oh, half my deck is all flipped around. Okay, happens. Not sure how to pull this card when it's already out. So you have the Gentleman of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you've been through like a dark night of the soul, and people can really see that about you. And you're kind of someone who looks like they always go it alone. They do things alone. You give off this very like, nah, I'll just do it myself vibe. Interesting. So you have both the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and then the One of Cups in reverse. So I feel like they see you as someone who's not necessarily focused on growing. You're already kind of where you want to be, and they don't necessarily see the growth that is taking place under the surface. I feel like they see you right away. They see you as someone who's already like up here, and they don't need to do any more shadow or self work, which is cool. I mean, seems like a good vibe to give off. And then with the One of Cups in reverse, I'm feeling like they maybe see you as someone who spends your energy a lot. Which would make sense with this Vice card, like giving so much of yourself into anything. You kind of drain yourself. So whatever energy you have, it seems like you just drain it out of you. Kind of going at it alone, working really hard. I feel like you take the hard road in life a lot. You tend to go with whatever path is going to have the most challenges, and maybe you kind of escape those paths when you do find that it's too hard. So that's where your growth kind of gets impeded. And you may not seem very emotional. Like you may seem very cold, very material, and not that emotional to people when they first meet you. You don't give off an emotional vibe. Dancer of Beginnings. Yeah, so One of Pentacles, Dancer of Beginnings. You definitely seem like someone who is a self-starter, self-made, very good at starting things, very initiative energy. I'm kind of getting like a leader vibe from you guys. And silence, snow. Yeah. Interesting. So that really ties to the Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the silence and the snow. I definitely feel like you guys go it alone, and you kind of keep to yourself about a lot of things. Very silent yet strong vibe. People don't really know what's going on under the surface with you, and that's why I think the Seven of Pentacles and the underworld is coming out in reverse. People don't know what's under this kind of strong, fierce, silent exterior. even if you do talk, I feel like you're quiet about things like emotions, struggles. You're very selective with how you share yourself. Alchemy, magic, yeah, so you give off this very magical vibe. Like I said, you guys seem to have the Midas touch. It seems like whatever you work on turns into gold. Yeah, other people see this very magical energy in you. You have the power to create. You have the power to change things into how you want it to be. And that's what people are really seeing about you when they first meet you. It's this very magical, strong, materially blessed vibe. Not necessarily blessed materially, but like you can go after your goals really well and you can make things happen. That's what it seems like. You can make things happen in a way that other people may kind of really admire. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to let me know how you felt about it, you can in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day and a nice journey in life.